Hey guys, what about Amiobi here? We are playing Carina Dunes by Squandwad. I'm not sure if somebody's changed their name and I missed it, or if this is a new person, but I have no clue who it is. This is their entry into the 2023 TGC Tours Major Design Contest, and we're gonna have a look at it. A reminder: this is meant for courses to be major courses on the TGC Tours. Um, Pro Tours, so your Plat Tour guys, Platinum, best players in the game. So we're expecting it to be difficult, and it's meant to have some kind of tournament environment kind of stuff. There's a bunch of criteria to follow, so we'll see how this gets there. It's very sandy, very sandy. First holes should be fairly short. That being downhill. It's like a 540-ish, 550 par 5. It's not very long. Ooh, the green's got some movement to it. Okay. You'd expect the greens to be fairly quick. You'd expect wrong. Hmm. A fairly gentle opener. And again, remember, I'm looking at this as the major design contest, so I'm expecting pain. Yeah, an easy birdie like that to kick things off is not what I'm expecting. Then we got ourselves a drivable par 4. Not my favorite way to do it. If I went where he was, where the waypoint had me here, I'm gonna hit a long iron and a long iron. No. Yeah, I don't know about this. I mean, I when I'm looking at where I might be able to play it, maybe around here wouldn't be too bad. But I mean, the layup. Where's 100 yards? Yeah, somewhere in here. The layup is probably the hardest shot. So I'm going for it. Now, I understand that if I miss this left, I'm going to be down here quite a ways, and that green's folded, and this pin is quite difficult, but I, if I miss the fairway laying up, I'm screwed. So, to me, you kind of just go for this every time. And if you slow it like that while you're in here, now this hopefully is going to be some pain. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's off. All right. So I don't mind that. If you go for the green and you miss it right, you're dead. Which makes making birdie very, very difficult. And then if you miss left, I could see it bouncing down there quite a ways. So it's kind of, I mean, on the one hand, it's kind of pushing you to go for it. Because it's not really giving you much of an option to lay up. But then on the other hand, that's where you're going to make the whole interesting, and that's where you're going to make big numbers. So yeah, sure. Quite a ways downhill here. This green is big, so he's definitely going with the really slopey greens as a way to make this difficult, which worked. Wind held it up just a bit, but it's gonna get that bounce on the fringe and settle right up there. Okay. Now this is tricky. Now, do you make that OB over there? I think maybe you did. I can't tell. It doesn't feel like the beach is out of bounds, but the rocks are. Am I seeing that right? It looks like it. It's different. And then it's really narrow here. You could hit 3-wood, I suppose, but hey, Pac-Man. But you're leaving yourself quite a length for second shot if you do. So we'll just hit driver. Sloping towards the ocean makes sense. Didn't quite have enough. It's a little too comfortable so far. Hey there, Uber. Oh, will do. This pin's a bit on the tricky side. Yeah. I'll hit that, take a little off. Uh-oh. Ah, that stupid swing plane got me. All right. Well, that was well read. So this shot required some precision. I might have been able to shade it a bit to the right, and then I would have been fine. But yeah, it was a perfect tempo tee shot that ends up not on the green. So getting a little closer to the difficulty we want. And then we've got a reverse camber dog leg here. It kind of feels like it needs to play a little faster overall. Like the greens probably should be a bit quicker, but I feel like the ball needs to be rolling more. Although it's going to here. Okay, so this putt is not going to be a whole lot of fun. Again, the land is sloping in a way that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, that was nothing. That thing eased itself down to the hole. And then another downhill short par 5. Well, short because or bleh, downhill, which makes it short. And we missed the fairway. Still only have 220. Okay, I get rejected there, which is fine. I missed the fairway. That was the issue here. Relatively comfortable up and down. I mean, had to do a little something with it, but yeah, it's just a little too easy for major. I'm but a simple kinetic tour player, so this should be beating me up. I wondered if I had enough club there. Oh, where's this going? Okay. Things go sideways, does not go sideways. Like we should on a major course, we should be struggling to stay at par, break par, you know, be around par. Now this is interesting because everything is going to tell you to go for this, but if you aren't precise, God knows where you're going to end up. Your layup is back here somewhere. That's no fun though. I think this hole probably would benefit. We'll see where this ends up, but it would benefit from it being an awkward length. Because the issue is, and this is something that a lot of people in this contest have missed. Your plat players are good enough that you give them much of any room, they will find it. Their tempo is perfect, their swing plane is perfect. You tell them they just have to hit a straight driver and they're going to have an eagle putt, they're going to do it. Right? I had a bit of a fast with that. Still, no problem. Eagle, thanks. The idea was there with it being crowned as much as it was, but it's for plat, it's far too inviting a target to just go at it. You wouldn't. A plat player would not think about laying up there. I don't think. Especially when you just have to hit, you know, just a 100% drive. Like you don't have to even manipulate it at all. Now you make that more like 270-ish. You might make it a little trickier. Ooh. Uh-oh, that's not there. Oh, here we go. This is what we were expecting. I don't know if full one of these makes it. Oh, it does easily. Oopsie. Hey, Brooks. We can't putt. More of that, please, for major. Now again, your plat player would find that target area no problem, but we're on the right track at least, where you punished the hell out of me for missing it. This is going to play pretty short, being downhill the way it is. Yeah, second shot's just a little too inviting. And I understand that I'm not like there's hardly any wind here. But part of me wants to see it without wind. And how difficult is it without the wind? Because if it's difficult and there's no wind, then you know you've really got it. Oh, you bugger. I really should go back and play Ben's course without wind. Or default wind at least, because I played it in friggin', you know, ridiculous wind. That was part of why I struggled as much as I did there. Alright, I'm not understand are we doing an angle thing here? Guess. But I don't see why going down the right. It's so far downhill. I mean, you just carry it over here, don't you? Like it might carry the bunker that if I went down the right, I would have too much club. And then the idea that I'm thinking of playing a bit to the right here is good. Because of the way way the green is. I didn't want to miss the green. So it's got me thinking that way. Yeah, I'm sure I would still do. I still wouldn't do very well, but I would do a little better at least. Like I didn't break 80 when I played it. I'd be curious. Like, is par possible? Right? If I play it without a lot of wind. The environment here is quite cool. I haven't mentioned that yet. I do like that. I've just barely fasted this, and it goes in here. Okay. Well, that doesn't help. That's not high enough. It's not hard enough. It's not anything enough. Needed a blue pill for that pin, or for that putt. Jeez. Yeah, it could be. Welcome in, by the way, buddy. How long have you been around? I saw your name. I was like, who's this? No, I just didn't know. Where the lie? Hey, what? No, what? You should be going right. Okay. I just haven't come across you yet, I guess. Oh, okay. Hey, Scotty. I even played TGC Tour rounds lately, Scotty. Oh, that's an eagle. Yeah, I think so. If you're not fantastic at the game and you're designing for a major, I think the best thing you could probably do is when you're playtesting it, playtest it on like beginner. All right, where it's like, and no tempo even, just as easy as possible, because that's almost how plat guys are. Hey, Brennan, sorry. I'm on kinetic now. I got promoted last week. But yeah, the kinetic or the platinum guys are so good that it's just difficult to challenge them. And if I'm one of my 7 under, oh, this isn't there. Oh crap. All right, look, I like this for a major course. Don't do it on a normal course. But for a major course, yeah, that works. The only thing I would say is that seems to be kind of the feature of the difficulty is we're gonna have a massive false front, so that can get a bit repetitive. But high winds and normal. No, Plat's at master difficulty as well, Brooks. There has been talk over the year, like over the years, that should it go to legend, and I think that the admins of TGC Tours don't want to change the difficulty levels based on the flight. But I mean, they're that good. Their tempo is that good that yet you have to like play it at an easier difficulty to get an idea of how they play. Because that's the biggest thing I've seen. I think I don't know how many of these things I've played so far of the major courses. I think one of them has actually been difficult enough. And that was Ben's, of course. Like this, I should have headaches at the end of these things. Like I should be that much of a grind that I should need to go lie down afterwards. And this is just comfortable. Now, having said that, oh, flared this. They haven't had a major design contest in like 4 years, I think they were saying. So that's part of it, is people just, it hasn't been done in so long, people don't realize. Yeah, slow there wasn't what I wanted, but that's fine. I don't know that I'll get my TGC tour rounds in this week, because it has to be by today, right? By the time I'm done doing this, I don't think I'll be interested in grinding out TGC tours, but should play next week. I just haven't been playing it on stream either, Scotty. I'm enjoying it more that way. Okay, way downhill. Oh god, we got twitchy. All right, don't land in the sand and get a big bounce. And another one. And more. And get out of here. Okay. Yeah, we can sneak the front. Maybe. Oh, it really went right on me. There needs to be more danger here for the second shot in general. It's a bit of a tricky chip down the hill there, but it's nothing crazy. But there was never any danger of, you know, a disaster here. And then I can't putt. That's just me. So the environment's great. It plays pretty well, but it's kind of a cross between like a normal course and a major course. It doesn't quite get to major. So it would probably be a bit annoying playing it if it was just like a normal tour stop. Because those false fronts would drive you crazy. But it's not hard enough to be major, so it's kind of, you needed to go far. I mean, you needed to go farther with it, I think. And if you did, then you mean there'd be some good stuff here with the environment being how it is. And the elevation change was done fairly well, although your par fives I think all your par fives were downhill too, weren't they? Which made them shorter, which, yeah, they just, and then there just wasn't enough danger in second shot. There was no reason not to go for it in two ever. So, yep. Check out Ben's course. Blah 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 blah. What is it? Something Park. Oh, what's Ben's course called? While somebody says that, check out his Black Salt Valley. That was a major contest course that just was punishing as hell. Stillwater Point, that's the one. Thanks. Check that out. That'll give you an idea of what you're looking at for difficulty wise. But it's good effort. Good to have you. Good to see that you're in the contest, and good to see your courses now. I'll be looking forward to your next one. For those watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the stuff that the algorithm likes in YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next one.